All right, man. We got Buc Hollins in here, man. Formerly known as Buc Hollins Worth, right?
Sir, yes, sir.
What's up with the name change?
Man, shit. To be honest, man, just growth, man, as far as where I know where I came from with it, you know what I'm saying? The origin of the nickname, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, in the interview we had a couple years ago, Buck, my real nickname. And
Yeah.
Holland came from just being in the hood in the trap one day, man. One of my niggas, we used to bet on all type of shit. So we bet on like the next commercial was supposed to be something. I lost, had to walk to get some blunts, came back. And Cat was playing for the Detroit Tigers. Last night was Hollinsworth. One of my niggas, nigga essay was like, shit, man, Hollinsworth ass nigga, woo, woo. So, you know what I'm saying? I end up putting it in the rap. So, like I said, the shit meshed so good. I just stuck it and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? As far as like coming that far with it, with, the different mindset I got music, I took a couple years off, was like, I said, all right, well, I'm just going to do a name change as far as like a rebranding of the mentality of the music. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how you get the Buck part? You said you already had that name.
Yeah, that's my real nickname. My real nickname since I was a kid. They've been calling me Buck.
Okay. Did you take the K off to like not get confused with G Unit Young Buck?
No, it always been BUC. People always been trying to put the K on it
Yeah.
when younger. So let me give you a little backstory on the rap names, right? I had
Yeah.
like three rap names my whole career, right?
Yeah.
First rap name was Kid Dungeon, like 92, 93. Self-explanatory. I was the kid in the dungeon. You used to call the basement the dungeon. So you know what I'm saying? I was Kid Dungeon with my nigga Deontay. He was Nuccio. That changed into Young Buck, actually, but it was before G Unit though, because my man's them used to always call me Young Buck. You see what I'm saying? 'Cause they knew my real nickname always been Buck. So they was calling me Young Buck.
Yeah.
And always put the K on it. So
Yeah.
I never felt it on nothing until I rapped one day and put Young Buck on it. And then Young Buck came and I was like, nah, man, hell no, nah, man. I'm like, nigga ain't trying to, steal my shit. I ain't never was one of them niggas. I just was like, all right, he popping with it. I gotta change up something.
Right. Yeah. I feel you on that. I would have did the same thing. So, who you come up listening to? Because one thing about you, I feel like you got a style that like I'm real familiar with. Because I'm a '90s baby, so I came up listening to like the Locks, and
Right.
you give me that same vibe when I listen to your shit too.
Man, I came up listening to, bro, one thing about my hood and my family, like that was real musical. So it's like inside the family before even hitting the hood, any block with some homies that was my people was like real deep in a different type of music, jazz, R&B, the little raps that was popping. It was early hip hop. My auntie Sandy had every word up magazine known to mankind, bro. So it was like Yo MTV Raps, the box, down in Detroit had some people down there, family used to go down there to see the box. So it was like growing up, it was early hip hop. And then when I got to venturing out myself with my own mind and ears, uh, early it was a lot of Rakim, Cool G rap, Big Mike, South Circle, Swab House, Eshawn, Breed, Top Authority, Mr. Mike, AG, Outkast, Tupac. It was like Ice Cube. I was really taking all of it in, bro, because in my hood we all rap.
Yeah,
Everywhere you would go in the hood, whether it was a chill, post up, try to make a couple dollars, or wherever you was at, it was always hip hop involved. And that's one thing I love about my hood and my hood niggas. Like we really, we a hood and we a group of niggas who was kids that grew to men who really, really was engulfed in this hip hop shit, bro.
yeah, I feel you on that. And speaking of your hood, I wasn't really gonna bring that up, but since you brought it up, I was gonna bring it up. If I'm not mistaken, I saw your hood tatted on you.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. West Bay, West
West
Bay,
Bay.
Elm, York.
So talk about that because that's a hood that I feel like don't really like I know about it and everybody who from here know about it, but I feel like that's a hood that don't get talked about it much nowadays.
Yeah, well, for as far as my age and my section from when we was putting it down, me and my niggas, uh we was really just three streets, bro. Like our whole hood, like Carpenter to Holmes, but our hood is three streets, like for real. Bundy, Alma, and York. Them was our three streets that all our peoples grew up on, whether it was niggas who put in work with NFL, LLN, or whoever else niggas put in work with. It always them three blocks. That was the cornerstone of what we was representing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna necessarily say overlook, because like niggas that know something, they know what's up. As far as like the music, like niggas really know what's up with my hood with the music, bro. Like every nigga from my hood nice. I'm talking about like bowl of cereal nice, my nigga.
Yeah, I feel like they're not really in the forefront, so that's why I felt like it was overlooked. Cause like,
Because see, one thing about that, why, like I said, I agree with you as far as just the word and the overview of being overlooked is because all me and my niggas is all old niggas.
yeah,
See what I'm saying? It's the era we talking about that I'm from. Like we in that top authority, Dayton family, Eric Breed, MC
right,
Breed. See what I'm saying? So it's like we ain't had nobody from my hood really break out like that. But we had an affiliate from my hood, my nigga Doc McCoy. I be doing my Ghost of Kari Mac mixtapes for.
yeah,
That nigga used to write for Left Eye Boys and Men. You see what I'm saying? He got up out of here. He seen some shit, done some shit. So, but he wasn't like directly from my hood. You see what I'm saying? So I said all the niggas that did everything from our era, old niggas, bro. My nigga Indiana, he put it down. Um, Shit, he put it down hard, but shit, like I said, we still old niggas though, bro. From an era where niggas forget about it because it was all lyrical and it was all mental. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was some street hood shit.
yeah. I agree. Your era definitely the most lyrical probably ever in hip hop.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, and speaking of your hood, not to get too, too wild with the questions, but like I be seeing like you got like stars telling on you 5 point stars, stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that. So was you
yeah.
around when like
Once upon a time when nigga was active, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just rap now, you know what I'm saying? I'm old man, dog. So, damn sure that five, that's how niggas got down, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, was you around when like other places came to like set up? Because I know like other places came and that's how we got like GDs and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. Now, see, I'm just gonna keep it 100, bro. Like I was a hood nigga. I never was a street nigga. I never wanted to be Tony Montana, Frank Lucas, none of that. Never wanted to be the shooter, none of that. So I was like in between, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like I wasn't an evil wild nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just a real deal solid hood nigga. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Uh, Still was around when shit was wild because you had to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was real outside kids at that time, bro. We was a definition of being outside kids.
yeah,
So it was folks up and folks down at first. It wasn't no blood, no pyro, no none of GD Crip shit. It was folks up and it was folks down. It was the original. Other than that, it was just you had sets. You had niggas who had their little 3-letter little monikers that represented they set or they crew or something. But when it really started ganging that the colors came out, it was folks up and folks down was the first two gangs in Flint.
yeah,
Then, like, yeah, when niggas start coming, bringing different shit from in here, a lot of old niggas from Flint that was putting in work was coming from Job Corps. Niggas that was in the pen was coming home, adopting that shit, because that's what niggas was doing. So it was either you was with the shit or you wasn't.
right. So you from the north side, what make you well, not even what make you, but like being from here from day one, what can you say is like the differences? Like between like north, south, east, west.
Shit, as you asked that though, because I grew up. My mama grew up in the South, so I grew up out the terrace coming up out in Stonegate. Right? So I grew up on the South. I always would come to the North because that's where my grandma lived at. So I was South and North down there every day.
Yeah,
Um, it ain't even really no difference, man. Like niggas are. Niggas will say it's a difference if you really in the streets, you in a really real north side or a real south side nigga. It's a difference because niggas lingo kind of a little different. Uh, shit, some niggas walks a little different, some niggas style a little different. You know what I'm saying? North side more of a gritty, you know, ride the old school with the rims, you know, the jury, you know, look at me type of mentality. You know, and the South Side is a, you know, laid back, let's get some money, you know. Everybody trying to get some money, but the South Side more of a, you know, laid back, suave type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some bread. You know what I'm saying? Uh, um, and like I said, there really no difference because both of the sides do the same shit. It's just a different way on how they do it and how they did. You know what I'm saying? I should say.
Yeah, I could definitely agree with that. Now, as far as rap, like, do you remember when you first realized, like, yeah, I want to do this?
Oh hell yeah. It was a fucked up moment. It was like some 360 shit that happened to me because rest in peace, my nigga Kyrie. My nigga Kyrie was like, man, that nigga was like Jay-Z in our hood, bro. We'll see this nigga, we'll be on the corner rapping. We'll see dog hit the corner with that book bag and just throw out. Man, everything stopping, bro. We want to hear this nigga rap.
Yeah.
So it was shit, bro. This nigga had the aura, this nigga had the glow, this nigga had whatever niggas wanted. This nigga had it, bro. So it was like one night, me, him, and my niggas twin them, man, we on college, we chilling in front of the twin and mama crib. Man, we blowing good Garcia Vegas, man. When I tell you, man, we freestyling, bro. I blacked the fuck out, bro. That nigga was like, man, I made this nigga didn't want to rap, bro. So nigga was like, bro, you got that shit, bro. Like, keep that shit up. So from that moment on, my niggas just being honest, because that was a nigga I looked up to, you know, other than my cousins and them top authority. It was like cuz have been said, like, man, you hard, cuz, but it was like, man, this nigga, I'm rubbing shoulders with this nigga every day. And it's like, man, for this nigga to tell me that shit was like, all right, nigga, all them little mixtapes we was making on karaoke machines, putting the tape and paper in the tape back in the day. Like that shit was for fun. Nigga had a dream. But it's like when a nigga who you know hard tell you hard, like I took off from right then and there, my nigga, being honest.
Yeah, I know how that feel, man. So your family is top authority. Y'all got any music?
Yeah, I got a couple songs with Shotgun. I ain't got no songs with Flex. Them songs I got with Cousin, them bitches kind of old. I was doing a mixtape at his crib one day. He was showing me the ropes. He seen I was serious with that shit, man. So, you know, cuz will let me use the studio. I had recorded a mixtape called Yellow Fever 1 and 2, probably around like I want to say like 07, 08, 09, somewhere up in there. Ended up getting him on a track called Getting Money. I was supposed to get Flex on some shit. We just never end up doing the shit. Niggas just ripping around and doing different shit. And then I got another song with Cuz. It never came out though. It's called damn, what was the name of that song? That shit was hard too. Just like, man, this shit, damn, that shit older than 10 years too. That shit crazy. I can't think of the name of that song, but me and Cuz got two of them bitches though. One official though.
So like seeing them blow up kind of gave you that I could do it too feeling.
Man, dog, niggas don't even know the feeling of when them niggas was popping, bro. Like, you know how when you tell Flint back in the 90s, let me tell you some wild shit about Flint, right? Flint a real authentic place, bro. So back in the day, you had motherfuckers lying, talking about ID and top authority, and it was their cousins, just to try to get by, get some free blunts of weed or beers at the stores. A lot of niggas done that cap ass shit, bro. Like I was telling niggas top authority was my cousins, bro. Niggas thought I was capping too. So for the longest, I never was seen with niggas for niggas to be like, cause you know they older than me.
Right.
So it was like when niggas finally start seeing niggas around and niggas start hearing like, oh yeah, that's good. It's like it was easy because like I've seen these niggas rise to where they was along with Dayton family shit. Cause Dayton family them used to come record over in my hood over producer named Cole P and shit. He had a studio on Alma. And we was always in the hood, and him and Shoestring, ID Shoestrings always used to pull up, fuck with us. We'd be back there hooping. That's another story, though, some wild shit. But it was like, when you see these niggas rise back then, if you old enough, man, it's still like the same as seeing the young cats rise to they fame right now. Crispy like one day, Rio, them, Mike, them. It's still the same because you can see it as it happened. We seen them niggas grind. It just ain't a lot of cats old enough to have seen that. No social media, got to be in your face, got to be able to speak with your mouthpiece to go and get a, you know what I mean? It's
Right.
like niggas really put in work, my nigga. Like, and it was crazy because the niggas really my family, and it's like, one thing I prided them niggas on, and I pride myself on, like I never tried to use them niggas' name to try to maneuver myself through this shit. I always put in work. And them niggas never really said nothing to try to put a word in for niggas and make it easier for me either. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real. Because most people are trying to piggyback off somebody else.
Man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Back in the day, you know how many motherfuckers used to see me like, man, dog, top authority in my cousin. I mean, they family, my cousins. I'm like, man, I ain't never seen you nowhere. Go on with that shit.
All right. So you've been around for like all the legends. You got any run-ins with like MC Breed or like experiences being around?
To breed a couple times, I don't think it'd have been enough for him to recognize who I was. Like I said, I was a young nigga, but I was always around the music scene and I was around music. Um,
Because a
crazy,
lot of people don't even know he was the first ever Midwest rapper to go mainstream.
man. Look at here, bro. I'm gonna give you a crazy story, right? Because when I was doing the music back then, bro, I never was serious, so I never really wanted to make a name. I just was one of them under the street like rap niggas, or in their face, or in the lunchroom, in the hall room, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My nigga Trey Garland and shit, when he had got that little business situation he had with Rockefeller. I remember he had an in store at the FYI in the mall, and was leaving there and shit. We had ran into Breed. Man, this shit so old. Like I said, bro, we ran into him, just showed him love, dapped him, kept him moving. This one he had the Jeep, so it's like I never brushed into him no more times other than that, like face to face, giving pounds or nothing. Um, but shit, man, I got a couple other memorable moments, man. I got a memorable moment, man, with Bone Scandalous, man, at the Quorum on Saginaw when it was on Saginaw originally. Nigga had the mic out, asked who they wanted to battle. It really wasn't a battle. He just wanted niggas to come up there and freestyle, but niggas was so shook. Niggas ain't going to grab the mic. Nigga, I'm front stage center. I grabbed that bitch, nigga, got up there, spit some shit, right? I went off. So, you know what I'm saying? He went off. Then it was another nigga had went off. He had some braids, I remember. Long ass braids. That's how I remember the nigga. So we chilling and shit after that couple drinks. Man, my nigga come up to me and shit. He was like, hey man, that nigga Bone said it was hard, my nigga. He was like, if you wouldn't have been hard, my nigga, he was like, it would have been problems. And in my mind, I'm like, oh shit, niggas know what the fly Bone get down. I'm like, shit, yeah, I'm glad I was hard, nigga. I just wanted to get up there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And it just comes out different situations, bro. Like, I done been in studios, man, where niggas that made some monumental songs, man, for Flint, or I done got affiliations or really know motherfuckers, man, that's like, you know, from that era back then that really put in some work, bro. Cause there's a lot of niggas, man, that people don't mention because, like I said, we old now and a lot of niggas really gave up or just stopped doing music serious a long time ago. Only a handful of motherfuckers still moving with it. So um it's a lot of people, man, motherfuckers got to pay homage to in Flint, bro, because we got deep history with this music shit.
Yeah, I definitely agree. We do. We got a lot of history. And I was listening to one of your songs, and you called Flint the original 313. I I want you to speak on like going from 313 to 810 because like if I'm not mistaken, it happened in the 90s. I was a baby and I was unaware.
Yeah, that was early 90s. It really was just like really what it was, bro. Like to us, it really wasn't nothing serious because you know, it swapped. So then it swapped back. So it was like, all right, it was 313. Then they got 313. Then we got 810. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it was like it really wasn't nothing to us because we really wasn't area code like set tripping on no shit like that until it became something really, which it shouldn't even have been that because it just was an area code. It was just if you the history of that area code, we had it first. they just made it popular down in the D off what the D did with it, though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once it became where it was something, like I said, they was already up and rolling. You know, couple street legend niggas with documentaries that niggas know about now, and you know what I'm saying. A couple of them niggas breeze through here. We just ain't had that deep rooted documentary history of the streets here. We had some real deal street shit, but it wasn't as deep as that to where, like I said, we was set tripping on the area code then. And then when it became something, it was just like, we still to this day, we don't get no fuck. We just know the history of we had that shit first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's another thing that you just told me because I didn't know we had it first. I just knew at some point in time we had it in the 90s.
Yeah. Shout out to the D though, you know what I'm saying? Cause shit, you know, real niggas that really know something know it's a real lucrative relationship, but shit, it's still all love no matter whatever was going on and what went on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely look at them like siblings to our city for real. Like on some
Yeah,
brother.
any real know something about Flint, Detroit. No, man, it's all love. It ain't never was hate. It was just some bullshit that happened when shit happened when it happened. You know what I'm
Yeah. Now I know you smoke a lot of weed.
saying?
Like you could like compare the weed that you came up on versus like now. Because I know like a lot of people now don't even like the shit that's on around now from what they used to. Like I got uncles who be like, man, I don't want that shit from right now.
See, when you got the old heads, bro, when you can tell these young niggas, bro, like no matter what name it is, no matter what it look like, the pouches, all that bullshit. Like, bro, we had some guys back in the day that'll fuck over some of these strains right now, bro. And because they don't understand, those was the granddaddy strains. As you look at it from a family standpoint,
Yeah.
strains we was smoking that was gas to us, that started to be gas for us and loud and za for us. Like, bro, those are the parent of the strains y'all niggas smoking now. And it's a business now, so it's flipped upside down. They don't even know, man. They smoking spray on za. These niggas smoking Delta 8 spray on za. These niggas, they smoking that shit that's like being tested to fuck with a nigga mental, chemical wise, and they don't even know it. So niggas able to get a zone from the dispo for like 19.99. Bro, I seen a nigga get a zip for a penny, a real penny. So
That's
imagine,
crazy. I ain't never heard of that.
man, wow, man, that shit bonkers, bro. Imagine what that shit can do to you if whatever in that shit catch on to you. So the streets ain't never gonna go nowhere. It's real Zai still in the streets, man. People can grow Zai real, man. It's about the grower. It ain't never been about how it look, bro, or where you getting it from. So, like, I still don't buy no weed from no dispos, bro. I'm scared. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I was just talking to somebody.
Like, I ain't even gonna hold you. I know too many real niggas in the streets with Zai. I'm not going to get that chemical pack, bro. I'm sorry.
I was just talking to somebody a month ago who smoked who said the same thing. It was like, I'm not going to no dispensary.
Nah, bro, I'm straight. They done had they fun for too long, bro. It's some shit in the game. No, they getting they weed from caregivers from the streets, and people who don't want to believe that still don't believe it. And it's like, imagine them niggas who giving them moldy weed and they gotta sit on it and give it to a nigga when it's in a motherfucking blender with the sticks and the boo boo, nigga, and give it to you for a motherfucking 19.99 a zip, nigga.
Right.
These niggas out here crazy, bro.
So, how you feel about music changing from like being more lyrical to like more so like not as lyrical as far as like every era? I feel like they got they party music and they lyrical shit. Like they had like niggas that dance like MC Breed. I mean not MC Breed, but MC Hammer. And then you got like Soldier Boy for like later on. And then they got the lyrical shit. Do you feel like lyrical shit still like in the background? Because they always say lyrical shit get looked over.
Uh yeah and no at the same time. It's like a catch 22 because like you just said, nothing ever left the game. It's still balanced out. You still got trash ass new niggas rap. You still got mediocre new nigga rap. Then you got top tier new nigga rap.
Yeah.
Uh and you also still got lyrical new nigga rap. It's just the form of lyrical for them ain't the form of lyrical we know as the blueprint. Some
Right.
of these new cats than a motherfucker. They just more lyrical with how they express their street pain, drug addiction, and the shit that they go through on a daily. It's lyrical. You just don't look at it in the lyrical format because that's not what the genre put it in. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but at the same time, though, what some might say is lyrical, though, is just niggas just yapping, shit talking. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the new forms of lyrical. Because to be a top tier shit talker, you got to be lyrical. You got to be able to separate yourself from the rest of the niggas talking about the 9 million things everybody else talking about.
Yeah.
And one thing that separates some of those shit talkers away from just the, like you said, the club music makers, the street pain music makers, the trap music makers, is, some of them niggas get real lyrical with, the comedic shit talking, in your face rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I feel like lyrical rap to a certain extent don't get overlooked because you got people like J. Cole and Kendrick in the forefront. But then I feel like some do get overlooked too, because like I feel like Big Sean get overlooked. I feel like Wale get overlooked. I feel like Griselda, they get overlooked.
But see, you gotta look at it like this though. It ain't really overlooked because at one point in time, that was all what niggas was looking at. They had they shine. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Not even a fall off thing, but business wise, we know that the machine pushing was new in niggas' face. And if you tapped in, man, I tell niggas that nobody can ever fall off, bro, because it's up to you and your musical diet on what you want to put in the blender and go back and listen to, opposed to what's new and it's repetition now. See, some people don't go listen to old music because they say it's old music. Hey man, some of this old music better than some of this new music or that said artist might be thinking about. Like you said, Big Sean. Man, Big Sean had a hell of a run and was lyrical his whole run through.
Yeah.
Wale, lyrical his whole run. He had a hell of a run. Look at what's being promoted now. Some of these cats don't tap into that because, subliminally they being told don't even listen to old music.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that's not what's playing and that's what's on these playlists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like that's the gift and the curse of like the streaming shit. Because as far as playlists, they always gonna put what's hot, and they always gonna put who put the most money behind whatever song.
Now, see, the playlist is the new A&R. These curators, these playlists, they the new A&Rs because they might not even have a talented ear, or they just going off of metrics. They going off metrics. They going off hype. So the playlist is based off of what's popping now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? If you get a song on the playlist, that's the big playlist name. Like, even if it is an old song, man, that bitch number 830 on the playlist.
Right, yeah.
It'll take you 4 days to even get to this song being shoveled to you, nigga. Like,
Yeah, that's true. So, you ever had any labels come to you?
man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I had one situation. I ain't gonna say they came to me, but I had a situation with one of them where I talked some business with them, man, and situation could have evened out, but they wanted to sign me as a soul. They believed in the talent so much they wanted to sign me as a sole artist, and just the numbers didn't make no sense at my age, my nigga. And I told myself that I know my worth and I know too much of the game now, being an old nigga.
Yeah.
It ain't 93 no more, and I believe they was looking at the talent and the potential as a 90s artist as far as what they was going to try to market. What basically we came to bump heads on what the situation was looking like. But I appreciate everybody that was in a situation, man, that lended an ear and wanted to spend some time to understand the nigga mind on something. You know what I'm saying? It's just I told myself since even when having a dream of this shit, I never would be an artist to sell my soul for this shit. And that's basically what was on the table. Like, this was always what you wanted to do. We the vessel for you to do it, but we'll own everything. Because you just jumping in it. And it's like, all right, just jumping in it don't mean nothing. on a big scale because some of the same shit going on. Just excuse me, just talking business, the numbers just wasn't right, my nigga. It just didn't add up for me for what I would have to sacrifice for me to know what would be my profit margin and what I was going to be able to pocket and what I knew what they was going to make off me. I'm too old for me to sit. Damn, excuse me. I'm too old for me to sit back and make motherfuckers make millions off me. And I'm barely making $1 million because, you know, we know the game now. I got to give advance back. I got to get out the red to even start to make some money.
Absolutely.
I got to even make songs to where if I'm going to go on tour, I got to make the songs first.
Yeah.
So at some point, you can't just throw a nigga out here on the road and ain't got no songs for the road, even a new artist.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm too old to be a developing artist. I understand it's a different level, but at my age, hey man, I would have rather did a single deal or a distribution deal for what I already got going to help me or me being a writer. And it was like those situations they didn't want to talk about because they knew that was my strong point. So when they found out that I really wasn't, you know, I ain't gonna per se say stupid, but they knew I knew something, you know, it was just like, well, just respect what you got going on. So we'll just, you know, respectfully decline on both ends, you know, because the math ain't gonna math on what I told them, what I thought I was worth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely understand that. As far as, and plus, I feel like as far as nowadays with social media, some people might call it a curse, but it's like a gift. Like the whole world can hear your shit now versus you
Right,
have
right.
to like, pass out
That's
CDs.
what played a part into some of the decisions. You don't have to have it, but see these labels looking for it. They looking to see if you have win. They looking to see if you have, hey man, and if you don't have a certain amount of followers and a certain amount of motion online on your social media, uh, there's probably still talking, listening to your you know your plans you bring it to the table. But if that's a part of their business also, if you're not able to garnish enough people by yourself on your social media, you know, then a talent will be a hard thing to promote and market for a motherfucker who ain't known to nobody, not even in his own market. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, you know, like I said, man, I got a nice amount of numbers and strings, but like I said, we was talking business, something that was outside the realms of everything together that they was like, okay, that can get better, that can get better, that can get better. Especially, you know, with the labels help. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it was just too much money involved, bro. Like I got to tell him, like, man, I got a real family, bro. I got a daughter that's in her 20s, man. The son is about to be in his teens, so it's like the number just wasn't right for me, my nigga. Again, I appreciate the opportunity. In retrospect, I go back sometimes to think about it. Um, I just know where I was at. It came at me at a time where I had stopped doing music and was like iffy even on making more music. See what I'm saying?
yeah,
But you know, all in all, man, shit, it's still good with the motherfuckers. You know, they even was respectful enough to know that the talent was super fucking dope. They said shit, if it was another round come around, they still open to do some business. You know what I'm saying? If I present myself a little bit more brolic, as one of the A&R said, you know how you got to come to a nigga showing him your shit now because you done leveled up.
yeah,
You know, so you know I still respect them and salute to them for that. They know who they is if they ever get to this point to hear this. If we ever get down the line, they go back to be like yeah, he was real for that.
yeah. I understand that. You definitely gotta know your worth because
Oh, for
some people
sure.
be so thirsty for money they had signed for $50,000, not knowing that they gonna blow through that, especially after tax.
See, man, one would say, man, well, you didn't have that to begin with. See, it wasn't even about what you got before that. Like you just said, why would you sell yourself short and have to do more work and you don't have those resources that they probably be able to give you once the business is severed?
Yeah,
Not saying it's in bad, it's just what we had business doing over with now. It might not even benefit you, but more couple followers. Now
right.
you get to a point where maybe you can charge more for features and all that or walkthroughs, but at that point, hey man, them people don't know you. You trying to get known. So that's why they trying to help a hand with a bridge for you. As far as them bigger numbers, like it's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's a million niggas on YouTube that done signed some type of deal with somebody for 20 to 50,000, and now they struggling to get views on the songs they doing independently after they got that money.
Right.
All their videos when they was doing business with Dog and them through the roof.
Right.
You can tell when that business done because the numbers go back down, change deplete, went from 4 chains to 2. Niggas mismanage the money because it ain't enough, my nigga, if you know your worth.
Exactly. I feel like some niggas shouldn't even sign for a set price. They should sign for like a percentage.
Yeah, see, the game is to negotiate. Let's negotiate some money. If we can't even negotiate some money, hey, I'm not a kid, bro. I'm not coming into this situation teacup eyed saying money, money, money. No, my nigga, I know my potential on what we can make together.
Yeah.
So if I can negotiate something, that's the game. Is what you can negotiate. What not really what you think you worth, and that's why you negotiate. So if we can't come to an agreement or a plane in the middle where we can agree, it's like it don't even make sense. Like you said, even for an artist or a young artist or an old nigga who want to restructure his deal. Like if shit don't make no sense, my nigga, off what you done leveled up from or where you can level up from, or two, it's like shit, man. You might as well just keep going until that shit pops for you.
Yeah, you're right. All right. So speaking on the topic of labels, when you was in that bag of like, I ain't gonna say not as educated on it or not even that. Like, is it any label that you wish would have just hit you up regardless? Like, is it a label that you would wanted to have signed to?
Shit, man. Def Jam or Rock Nation, my nigga, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, always just because it was a dream and I know how they push their artists. It ain't even really like who do bad business or hey man, because at some point 85% of this shit bad business, either with how shit get done or what might have to happen. So uh whether it be from niggas snatching niggas from management, snatching niggas from under niggas noses from other labels from signing, you know what I mean? It's like those two just to me, man, always was a pillar of like the game, like Rockefeller and Def Jam. Um and they still got a roster of some of the same dope motherfuckers I always wanted to make songs. So it's probably like some bucket list shit. I think that's probably why I'm saying what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I could definitely see you on like even like before it was Rock Nation, Rockefeller. I
Yeah.
definitely saw you on that on some like, or even like signing with like state property. Like I feel
Shit, man. To be honest, man, probably like 4 of them. I would say Rock Nation, Def Jam, Loud Music, rest in peace to Loud Music. Uh, they had one of the most prolific rosters ever known to mankind.
a lot of people don't even talk about them.
Yeah, and early Epic Records. They had a nice genre hip hop, man, when they was starting off with their hip hop core artists. Five, man, let me go and keep it real with Five. Sound bombing.
I'm not even here, but I gotta do my research on them.
Sound bombing. That was a label that sound bombing mixtape came out when Eminem was first introduced to motherfuckers nationally. Uh, who else was on that mixtape? Field of Agony, Saw Crates, man, BDI Bandit, Black Moon. Man, I'm a real hip hop connoisseur, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I could tell you bringing up labels. I wasn't even hip on, and I'm hip on hella labels. That's crazy.
Probably like those five right there, to be honest, my nigga.
Yeah, I understand that, especially the Rock Nation. I really get that because you don't even hear people complain about Rock Nation. Like, all they artists seem happy.
All right. And it wouldn't even be because of Jay. Like, shit, we know the history of Jay. You might not ever get a verse from Jay.
Right. Yeah.
You know they say? Shit, you might not ever get a verse from Jay. So it's just more or less, like I said, just the history behind the name and what like I said, man, motherfuckers, I don't see people complaining. I don't see motherfuckers going live talking about bad business or these niggas over here ain't shit or you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about history about motherfucker being no fed and all. Again, man, it ain't about most of the shit that people make it about, man, when it come down to the question you just asked. It'll be just strictly those five labels from what I know my eyes have seen with what they done for artists and how they put their artists out there.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. You ever had any like dream producers to work with? Like you just with somebody that sent you a pack of
Ooh,
beats.
shit,
I'm
now
gonna tell
that's
you now, I can hear you on some like Just Blaze type shit going
man,
crazy.
that's a question for your ass right there, bro. Fuck, let me see, man. Just because I'm an in-depth nigga, man, let me see, man. Primo, Alchemist, Kanye, Pete Rock, Just Blaze, Guru,
Yeah,
shit, Havoc. Shout out to my Michigan boys, man. It's some producer camp called the Olympics. Um, they got some platinum shit under their belts. Let me see, man. Shit, MC Search, Rick Rubin,
yeah.
Sleepy Brown.
Dungeon Family Sleepy, bro.
Yeah,
Okay, I ain't heard nobody mention him in a minute.
shit, JD. Man, that list longer than a motherfucker, bro. Just because I can do all type of genres of music,
Yeah,
and it's coming from them. I already know I'm gonna jump in the bag. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah,
If
that
it
list, motherfucker.
if it was one producer you could do a whole project with, who would
Oh,
it be?
that's Dre off top.
Okay. What
That's
is it about Dre?
man, shit, man. Look at everybody Dre done fuck with.
Yeah, that's true.
Shit, I wouldn't give a fuck what Dre tell you to do, unless it's some gay shit, my nigga. Shit, I'm with it.
Yeah,
So obviously, on that's them jokes and shit. But aside from the jokes, like the history of Dre is everybody said, man, dog stern on bringing the best out of you, and it's like we see when he bring the best out of niggas, niggas turn into stars, bro.
yeah, absolutely.
So to be able to do an album fully produced by Dr. Dre, bro, I know for sure one of those songs gonna be one of them bitches that's gonna change my life for the entire rest of my life and my family.
Yeah, just like In the Club did for 50 Cent. Like that changed his life.
Bro, everybody that man that had affiliation with and put his hands behind some type of music, bro, they've been on the world platform stage, bro. Like from Truth Hurts to what was dog name? Um, the Helter Skelter nigga, man, did the one track with the braids, man, almost mimicked Snoop, almost looked like Snoop. He was on Aftermath. The nigga that did that, I don't
Hey, Nocturnal.
I just drinking, smoking, straight West Coasting. All I really want is your bitch on the bed with me, and she ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, look, even that nigga had a run where he was in front of the world, bro. So it's like
Yeah,
Dre a nigga, man, who make you into a star because he know niggas who stars are already. And for me to do an album and learn from that nigga in the whole album setting, bro, like ups and downs of making an album, seeing what we gonna keep and what we ain't. Like, man, I already know, man, that album gonna be the motherfucking probably the holy grail of my whole career from there on out. That'll probably be like my it was written or my message like on some Nas shit.
yeah. You think it was written as better than Illmatic?
Uh
Because most people call Illmatic they not
Illmatic
though.
Illmatic was the blueprint, but production wise, I think it was written was better production wise. Uh, the substance and the lyrics on the first one was better to me. But the lyrics on it was written fit that production. Just because, like I said, I believe the production on it was written was better to me. Uh, But just knowing what that first album was for Nas though, and niggas who real hip hop heads, like at that age, dog was 19. Like they come with that much prolific shit at 19, bro. I don't believe no nigga ever in the history of rap came that prolific at 19 in that era.
Yeah, I agree. That album came out when I was a baby, but I always heard people talk about it when I was young, and then when I was old enough, I went back and listened to it. It was good, man.
Man, that Illmatic was crazy, bro. We didn't see or we ain't heard nothing like that. We had glimpses of greatness before that. Cool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane, Cool Herc. We had some niggas that was on the beam heading that way with some lyrical shit and that was giving game, but it wasn't too many niggas who put all that shit together like Nas did on that Illmatic at that era and that time, bro. Like niggas that was 19 coming out and then, bro, wasn't on none of that shit Nas was on.
Yeah. I feel like it's still like that now. 19-year-olds now ain't really like that. You got like
Oh,
something like Corday.
yeah, nah, it's crazy. I was just about to say his name. A nigga like Corday, I put him somewhere in that boat if he I hate to say this though, but we talking about an album that was street value. So if Corday was a street nigga,
Yeah.
I believe he would probably have put something out his first album because he had some Drake production on his first album.
Yeah.
Uh, I believe he would have came out prolific for this new generation as far as how we trying to make it match together. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because Corday, and he an MC, he ain't a rapper.
Yeah. I
Um,
agree 100%.
yeah, he definitely an MC. I fuck with Lil Dog.
Yeah. As far as your studio sessions, anything you absolutely need, or you just need a mic and some beat?
Shit, just me and the engineer, bro. Like I don't shit. 99% of my studio sessions, bro. Me and the engineer and the beat, bro. Like in the weed on my mama. Like I don't do that party shit. I don't even do 2, 3 niggas, bro. Like couple chicks I fuck with and came through, but over my career, like man, 99% of my shit's been just me, my nigga in the vibe in the studio, just letting loose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and all the engineers are vouch though. Like, ain't a nigga just saying something. You know how niggas do interviews and just be yapping, man. Like,
Right.
yeah, like all my shit be like authentic, bro. Like all my engineers I fuck with, they can vouch for me and tell you, like, yeah, bro, don't have nobody with him. He soloed in the motherfucker.
Is that because you don't get distracted? Is that because you gonna get distracted?
Not even that though, man. Like as a adult, bro, I don't like be having to tell motherfuckers be quiet and shut up, or man, I'm doing this, or maybe I got to go outside with the phone, or you know what I'm saying? Like that's taken away from my time because I'm paying for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like if y'all can't even respect that, that's why I don't go with motherfuckers, bro. Because I know a motherfucker phone might ring. I know a motherfucker might have an emergency, or I know a motherfucker might like this shit I just said so much. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all that's cool, but I'd rather have all that after I'm done recording, or I let a session where I'm not serious or I'm fixing something to have niggas come listen to some shit. But my actual recording sessions, hell, fuck no, ain't nothing but me and the engineer in that bitch.
It's funny how you said that because like I think it was P Diddy talking about Biggie. He said Biggie studio sessions was like parties down there every day or every time.
And, and now other niggas, it's a preference thing, man. I know some niggas who have parties and come out with some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh, I know some niggas who do all the hushing. Hey man, y'all niggas chill the fuck out of it, and they still come out with is whatever your environment, man. You could be comfortable with. I think it is. Because we got references like you said, Biggie with Puffy. We got references of nigga like Pop. Shit, nigga full blown fucking parties.
Yeah.
Uh, all the Death Row fucking artists, damn near all the Def Jam artists during the era we talking about. Like Wu Tang sessions, 30 niggas in that bitch.
Yeah.
So that was a part of coming up in that era. So it's like if that's what them artists was comfortable with, I believe whatever you comfortable with, man, is your best formula, dog. Like just for me, I've been through it. I went from 3, 4 niggas to a group of niggas to like even me and the nigga that's featured on it. It's like if that ain't just us, bro, I don't want to do this shit. Catch me on another day where it's just me and you. So it's like I've grown to be more comfortable with just me and my sanity in that bitch where I can really focus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I totally get that. Now, I done did hella videos on your music. And I remember one time I just kept getting emails of your shit getting took down. And I was so confused.
Yeah,
You
that
told
was
me
when I
about
was
that.
doing shit. Uh I remember when in one of them couple videos we had, you was doing I forgot what apps it was you said you was using. How you said it to flag the shit.
Yeah.
Uh like I said, man, I was just a nigga, man, just doing a lot of shit, bro. I was doing original shit. I was doing exclusive shit. I was doing mixtape shit. I was just putting shit out, my nigga. Um, just learning the social media shit like everybody else, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, you know, you get to a certain point where, like I said, the business part of it is everybody got to learn it. So it's like a couple of them joints that was flagged. You know how you'll get ganked by a motherfucker who say he made the beat. But yeah, we know how the game go. It's like a lot of niggas got ganked on niggas beats that ain't made the beat and can't get in touch with a nigga. He done deleted his motherfucking Instagram and all that type of shit. So it's like, um, when you get the business side of it, bro, it's like that's why I say, man, I be by myself with the music because you could get more focus. Like when you ain't got niggas trying to do business with you, my nigga, that don't really know all they business as a producer, don't know shit about sample loops and legitimate time frames on 6 bars and 4 bars. And it's like that hinders some of the artists when you gotta, you know, either shit, take a song down or just say, fuck it, man, let that bitch just slide until that bitch get big and we just figure some business out. Cause it's like it's some niggas who doing it on a higher level, bro, that do songs and don't even pay producers, bro.
Yeah, I know.
And it's like they don't even want to bring that up because they know the producer ain't gonna say nothing. They cool with them little pennies they got. But it's like now we to a point where niggas know what they supposed to get. Cause look at all the accolades niggas getting in the stream they showing they got. And it's like, all right, now I gotta double back on this business. And it's like, you know, again, from the lower level to the top, you know, a lot of niggas shit then got flagged and took down because, you know, we in the boiling pot of the independent era of niggas trying to figure out how to get all our T's crossed and I's dotted.
Yeah. So you got a history in this music shit with hella mixtapes. Will them ever be on streaming platform?
Man, shit, man, I don't know, bro. Like most of the shit that I was doing, getting back serious with this shit, like real street value to it. So I had put a lot of CDs in the streets. Man, I put thousands of CDs in the streets from like 2015 to like right before COVID hit. Um, just because that was where my fan base was at, jumping back into this shit serious. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I wasn't a new nigga in the new game. It was just, you know, I was an old nigga trying to insert myself to get in where I fit in and let niggas know shit. I'm back doing this shit. So a lot of those mixtapes is either where they at, Dat Piff, live mixtapes, man, Reverb Nation, SoundCloud. So a lot of that shit there, man. I don't got access to that shit because, man, it's like, man, I ain't got time to go through all that email shit trying to figure shit out. So whatever's there, still there. I still go bump some of that shit because I know it's there. You know what I'm saying? Um, rest of them is on CDs as far as actual original beats. When I started making my major deal without a major deal mixtape series with original beats that I was buying and leasing, those mostly on CDs. Um, I took a lot of music down. I still can upload it again. It's just I took a lot of music down on my old, like I said, it was a change into the mind frame with the music.
Yeah.
On my Buc Hollins music, I took a lot of that Buc Hollins music down. So only music that I got access to is still some of that old music. I just took it. It ain't deleted. I just took it down. So because I'm going off Buc Hollins now going forward. So it's like the Buc Hollins on my major platform music page, it say Buc Hollins, and that's it. If it ain't Buc Hollins, it'll just probably be an old feature from when I start getting back into it with a different name. So all that Buc Hollins work music, if you ain't got no CD of that shit, like that shit just in limbo right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking about doing like a compilation greatest hits type of thing with that old music. And that's why I took it down off the streaming platforms. Um, yeah, man, niggas can say, man, you never know what song will be the song for you. Don't never take old music down. But again, this is my music. I paid for that shit. So, and some of that shit, some of my dopest work, to be honest, because when I was jumping back into this shit, I was serious in the motherfucker. Like I was in that bag. I was focused, nigga. So uh I told myself I want to do a greatest hits like compilation and do some more CDs and throw that music back out there and just move forward with the new music on the platforms. Like I said, man, with the mindset that I got now, because this music that I'm making now is like a real deal purpose with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And my last question is, how you feel about longevity in rap? Because you know, a lot of people that's like 19, 20, they be saying like all the older rappers need to stop. But then you got people like Gucci, Jeezy, Jay-Z, they still putting out music, whether it's just a verse on somebody else's song. And the reason why I ask this question is because I still listen to Gucci and Jeezy, even though they older. I came up on them. I still listen to Jay-Z whenever he do features. And other genres don't do that. Other genres don't tell people that's older, get the fuck out the way. Like them niggas still make music.
Right. It's an ego thing, man. You know, it's their turn. In some kind of way, every generation and every era has like done it like musically as far as, you know, hey, oh niggas, it's our turn, you know, y'all gotta get out the way. Uh it's not like a aggressive, we finna push y'all out the way. It's more or less like, hey, if y'all can hold y'all own during our time, shit, hey, door's still open for you, OG, but it's our turn. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but it's like we are the only genre that put an age on rap music, but that's the difference between the MC and the rapper. Rappers have an age limit. MCs never will have an age limit. And when you an MC, you timeless because you can spit with the times and you can give niggas something that's correlating to what's really going on right then at that moment. Other than a rapper who living off the same regurgitated cycle of what they talking about. Um, and I think that's why they put an age limit on rappers. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point, motherfuckers do want to not want to keep listening to the same drug dealing, car chasing, hoes, fucking pill popping, lean selling shit, bro. Like even the niggas who doing that shit. And as far as the consumers, they're younger and younger and younger. So they're not mentally equipped to say cut that off. That's what they really want to listen to, because the closest they gonna get to it is in their room with the door closed. So the age limit thing, I think is more or less like young consumers and idiots, man, who really don't know the history of music because this shit in you and ain't on you. Because look at what's going on now. A lot of vets is returning with albums. Rakim finna drop an album. LL finna drop an album. Common and Pete Rock just dropped an album. And like you said, man, they don't look at the age of some of these niggas they claim they favorite rappers. Nigga like Jeezy, nigga like Ho, nigga shit, even a nigga like Vezo, down to the street independent level. Nigga Vezo 40 plus still talking that lean shit and that pill street shit. But see, niggas don't bring niggas' names up because they pick and choose who they want to say it to. The young crowd only want to say it to the older hip hop generation. They don't want to say it to the older trap rap generation. You see what I'm getting at? Yeah. So it's like a bias between the generational gap, which is cool because they're young, they don't know no better. That wasn't the music they was brought up with. So I understand why they say it's an age limit on it. Me as an old nigga and the OG with this shit, I say that to the young niggas. Hey man, it's an age limit where, man, all that trap lean shit need to stop, bro. You getting older, my nigga. Yeah. And it's like, who can believe that no more when I seen you go from selling pounds to now your ass work at Walmart? Like, you see how it's the same shit, bro? Like, so if you think you can say it to them, it's niggas that's older, we can say it to y'all because we see it didn't work for you either, nigga. So, but just how you asking it, more or less, it's the young niggas to disconnect, man, and the ego with the young niggas who really getting CEO money now. The history of the artistry with labels and getting on, the rapper really was getting raped in the golden era. And now these rappers nowadays making CEO money as new artists with the streaming world and this algorithm, you know, catalyst. So when it all worked for a motherfucker, man, you know, when it's their turn, that's why they put up new windows and new doors and put new locks on them, because they think it's they turn so much and they think hip hop won't ever return. And when it start to come back, that's when you see most of these new artists start doing the gimmicks and some of the bullshit that they be doing to stay relevant with the social media and shit, because they can't authentically be them and just come out when they want to, knowing the fan base gonna grasp onto the music just because you in the music hard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like back in the day, niggas ain't give a fuck about no gimmicks, bro. Like you couldn't wear painted fingernails and tight ass jeans in the '90s talking about you was a hip hop artist.
Yeah.
Like you not don't make it, bro, because that's not what was accepted.
Uh,
So all of that's being accepted now because it's subgenres.
yeah.
These young cats know they not street. They know they not the shooters, the drill rappers. So they make their genre of music, which you got to respect because it's their music during their times of making it. It's just some of this shit outrageous, my nigga. And it's like you ain't got to have a gimmick, my nigga, for fans to appreciate your music. And that's one thing about this new shit I don't like when they put that age limit on it. And it's like y'all put an age limit on some of the hardest rappers
Yeah.
that got some of the best music.
Yeah.
Y'all say we hating when we tell y'all we don't like this painted fingernail fanny pack ass trash salad shit y'all dropping on us.
Yeah.
So, you know, again, every generation has went through that. It's some motherfuckers who didn't like Pac when he first came out. Motherfuckers didn't like Biggie when he first came out. It's always gonna be somebody somewhere that say this sound like that, or they trying to be like this, not knowing that the motivation came from somewhere. Hip hop is something that grows on you, bro. Is you don't start hip hop, you're a part of it.
Yeah, it's a culture.
But it's a lot of rappers who have started rap. So at some point, they culture different than the MC's culture with hip hop. And I don't think the consumer's old enough to separate that. And that's why we got the disconnect we have with the question you just asked. The consumers is younger and younger, and they only care about what they care about. The jewelry, the clothes, the cars, is the video shot by this nigga? How many people you killed in the verse? What lean you sipping on? What weed you smoking? What trendy clothes you got? Which is kind of fooling the consumers and fucking the art up because it's nothing artsy about that, bro. Like you actually fooling your consumer to where all you got to do is keep putting on a new Fendi every video. Song weak as hell,
Yeah. I
but it's cool
definitely agree with that.
because they turn. You did.
Yeah. It definitely is more image based now than ever.
Most definitely. It's a lot of business in it. And, you know, I don't want no young nigga to see this thinking the old nigga hating. Like I said, I fuck with you young niggas. I can yell out a list of young niggas right now and how y'all fucked up. I might not listen to everything, but man, I'm an old nigga that's in the loop of music, bro. So it's like y'all young niggas gotta stop thinking old niggas hating on y'all, bro, when we have a different opinion on music like y'all have with our music. It go hand in hand. You can't be in the same boat thinking just because you in the front now that shit hard, my nigga. We all in the same boat. It's some Jay-Z make music I don't like, nigga. So come on, man.
Yeah. Age ain't got nothing to do with talent.
Man, that's why I said that shit in you, bro. That shit ain't on you, man. Some of us old niggas are going this booth and spank the fuck, built the ass on you young niggas on these tracks, man. Stop playing, man.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That,
Bad. I'm talking about bad, my nigga. Like I'm
yeah,
talking about bad, nigga. Like, but it ain't that type of competition. It's the young niggas' turn. We salute the young niggas because these niggas really popping, making a motherfucking chicken off this shit. And you know, they making a name and a legacy for their family, bro. Whether the old niggas don't listen to the music or tap in or not. I'm an old nigga who support it because the niggas really changed their life, bro.
yeah. And that's what it's really all about at the end of the day.
Man, at the end of the day, bro, it ain't about if I don't listen to it, bro. I gotta salute a nigga who I know made a change, bro, and that's what this shit about. If you in it for this, that's what it's about. Niggas just done it a different way. You just gotta salute it and just tell niggas to put on what you like they got.
Yeah, man. And that's how we're gonna end it, man. You answered all my questions. I really appreciate this interview. I've been meaning to do this for a long time, man.
You know, I salute you, my nigga. Like I said, bro, I had been out the loop of the music, bro, because I had stopped doing music for a minute, you know, hitting life shit and trying to fuck with these graphics and do different shit, man. Trying to find me a little young artist that's an MC, man, trying to put some wind behind him, a couple opportunities in a little game I got. So it's like I'm really just now jumping back into the music. You know, like I said, with the mind frame I got and the mindset I got now, man. So I got like 3 singles out right now. One of them on major platforms called Flint State of Mind. I got 2 singles on even.biz called one of them called Appropriation, the other one called Nightmare on Elm Street. All 3 of them bitches bangers. So I go tap in. I got the other 2 on even.biz. I ain't bringing them to streaming services yet because I want to see the difference between the fan base, man, when it come down to just 3 people straight putting money towards a nigga's art, knowing that niggas business minded and that money going back towards something other than having to stream my shit a million times, which a lot of people don't get how the streaming game go. You gotta listen to my shit till you die for me to get pennies from this shit. So um I'm just trying to exhaust every avenue with jumping back into this shit serious, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gonna get back into jumping into the merch, gonna get back jumping into CDs out here in the streets. So I'm just gonna jump back into this shit with a whole different mindset, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely gonna have some more interviews to come.
I was just about to say, I got questions I ain't even asked that I'm saving for future interviews. So
Yeah, we definitely gonna come back in it. Cause see, one thing they don't know, man, I'm back to the old Hollins, man. The Hollins with the braids, man. So they ain't seen Hollins with the braids in 20 years, you dig?
yeah, man. I appreciate this, man. I'm gonna drop this tomorrow.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
like probably like maybe 3 p.m. or something like that. And
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
send you
Yeah.
the link.
Yeah, my nigga, so we can go and push this shit out to the peoples, baby.
You already know, man. If you need me to send you some artists, I know you said you was looking for artists. I know some talented, like real spitters. If you need me to send you some, I got you.
Yeah, man, shit, send me a list of some niggas, man, so I can check their ass out, man, see what they got, my nigga, because I know Flint got it. You know what I mean? I'm an old nigga who tap in, so I know we damn sure got it.
Yeah, for sure, man. When I drop this tomorrow, I'm gonna send you the link.
For sure that, my nigga, salute.
Man, appreciate that. Same to you too.
Already, my nigga.